Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I've got a really cool stream about Battlefield 1 now. There's some really cool stuff to be shown in this video. Now, if anyone has been looking forward to the Flamethrower class and learning about how the train works in the new map, then look no further because I have got the video that's got all the information on this. Now, a few of the little things that I'm going to be covering is the fact that the train can only be used once, so it can only be spawned once. It has a good health pool, it's pretty armored, and it's pretty fucking powerful. It can be destroyed in segments, and it does have a visible health for everybody to see. It kind of works similar to the gunship from Battlefield 3 and 4, and it does actually have a driver. Now for the flamethrower does burn people over time. It's not an insta-kill or anything like that. It can spread to other players too. You have got a forced gas mask on when you're a flamethrower guy. Now that's real interesting because it does lower your perception and your situational awareness. The edges of your screen's faded out, but at the same time it does make you immune to any of the gas grenades in the game. And the fire can spread from the flamethrowers, as I said earlier, but it does only kind of spread from flammable materials, and it also is possible to set another player on fire. So now that I've covered the content I'm going to talk about, guys, let's just get into the main part of the subject. And I've got some videos for you guys to see. I've slowed some stuff down and stuff so you can see some other cool mechanics of how things work, but the first thing I want to get into is the train itself. So guys, if you take a look at this first clip, you can see how much of a beast the train looks like. It looks like a fucking armored behemoth, like a tiger in metal steel form. But if you actually take a look at it, guys, it looks like it's got a multiple gunner seats. Kind of like the gunship from Battlefield 3 and 4. It looks like you can put multiple people into it, and it has barrages of ammo to just fire out, and it just rains hell upon down anything that comes into proximity with it. Now, another thing about the train that I noticed is that it does actually have an anti-aircraft cannon attached to it as well, so you don't have to worry about planes. Like, those aren't going to be the ultimate counter to trains. They seem like a good all-arounder. They take out infantry, they take out tanks, they take out planes, they take out zeppelins. These things seem like a fucking powerhouse. Like they're designed to just destroy. So if you're wondering when the train's gonna spawn, it actually seems to have like a kind of comeback feature, which is really cool. So for the losing team, it seems to be when they're at about halfway through losing the game and they're getting dominated, the train can spawn for them. I'm not entirely sure on the mechanics behind that, but it always is for the losing team, it seems. So that's what it is for that. Now getting into the next part, I want to show you guys something real quick. So at first, I think everybody thought the train was just kind of on rails and went forward and made a pass through the map, kind of like the bombers from the Chinese DLC for Battlefield 4. It kind of came in, did a run, did its destruction, and it was out, and you could maybe spawn it in eventually. But it does seem like once you spawn the train in, you can drive it forward, as you can see in this clip. But I actually found something really cool in the stream that came out, is that when the train has got a full passenger seat, it actually has a driver, and that driver can choose to go backwards and forwards at will. I'll show this in slow-mo real quick. Like, that's insane. Look at that. Holy shit. That, I can't believe you can actually drive that. And in consequence to this, I'll show you again, it seems like the train can be destroyed, and its debris seems to actually stay on the map from then, and it can't be spawned in again, and it becomes a permanent part of the cover. Now that's so fucking cool. You could like use that to flank across places and use it to cover yourself from the open areas and tanks and snipers and all that stuff. But holy shit, that's just so awesome. Like, if there isn't, it looks like in this Battlefield that they're trying to make the vehicles that they pull in, like the Zeppelin and the trains and stuff, be part of the Revolution as well. Like that is so fucking cool. One other notable mention that's kind of cool for everybody is that you can see the train's total health at the top of the screen if you guys look here next to the hood. Now both teams can see this, so it keeps it balanced. And yeah, I just thought that was kind of a little cool thing to throw in there, just so that people can kind of keep track of that and know how to play around the train. You know, if it's low health, you know you can be a little more aggressive. If it's full health, you know to fucking hide. So one last thing I wanted to talk about, guys, was the sandstorms. Now the sandstorm weather effect has been in Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4 on the Gulf of Oman map. Now this sandstorm, it's back again, and it's even worse than ever before. Like, it looks like a hulking fucking behemoth once again in the distance. That's some crazy stuff if you guys look at that. And once it's in the game, it does seem to just completely change the battlefield and impair everyone. Now it's not a standard revolution. I couldn't seem to find any way to like activate this. It just seemed completely random, to be honest, kind of like Gulf of Oman once again and a few of the other weather effects in the game. If anything, it might be tied to where the game's at and who's winning and who's losing and what the ratio is, who knows, but it does look insane how it's gonna go. I'm sure you're all excited for these dynamic weather effects, and I'm sure, guys, I'm sure that when the real game fully releases, it's gonna have a load more weather effects. Like, I have loved Battlefield, and every time they make a new series, they really do just completely change the game. So if you guys have anything to talk about in the comments about that, if you do think they're gonna introduce some new weather effects, leave a comment saying what it is, guys. I am really interested in knowing your community feedback. Like, I'm not even kidding. I really thrive on knowing what you guys think about what I'm saying, and if you agree or disagree or what you think. So if you look at this next guy's clip, I'm going to show the Flamethrower class. Now, it is a class on its own, and you are forced to wear a gas mask, as you can see here. Now, this guy hasn't got it on and he's put it on. He is forced mandatorily to wear that. Now, that does still give the benefit of making you immune to gas, but obviously it decreases your depth perception and it makes it harder to see people. And this guy in this clip did a really cinematic part where he goes after the plane. Like, I don't even know why he did that. There was no chance, but you know what? I love it anyway. I love that it looked so good. But I don't really have much to say about this guy. Flamethrower has always been discussed, you know. It's a really cool weapon. It can set people on fire. It can set the environment on fire. You can use it to, like, fuck buildings up completely as well. But in this, I just wanted to show you guys the clip anyway of somebody actually using it, and I did want to emphasize the fact that it is a class on its own, and again, you are going to have to constantly wear that mask. So I'm just gonna say, guys, this is getting to the end of the video. This is the things that in the trailer that I wanted to show you, the things that really stood out to me in the features. There's plenty more, so if you guys actually want to watch the full video of that, I have actually got that in my previous video if you guys want to go and check that out. And if you guys enjoyed the video and you really want more content like this and you appreciate it, then please leave a like, subscribe, and also comment down below, guys. Let me know what you thought about this video, what I could do to improve. Now, I know I'm a bit shitty talking, guys, and I could improve on that, but you know, fuck it, what are you gonna do? Enjoy, have a beautiful day, and I hope you guys are as excited for Battlefield 1 as I am.